Greetings. This devotion is for the 25th of September, and our text for this day comes from the book of Psalms, Psalm 25, 1 through 9. To you, O Lord, I lift up my soul. O my God, in you I trust. Do not let me be put to shame. Do not let my enemies exult over me. Do not let those who wait for you be put to shame. Let them be ashamed who are wantonly treacherous. Make me know your ways, O Lord. Teach me your paths. Lead me in your truth and teach me, for you are the God of my salvation. For you I wait all day long. Be mindful of your mercy, O Lord, and of your steadfast love, for they have been from of old. Do not remember the sins of my youth or my transgressions. According to your steadfast love, remember me for your goodness' sake, O Lord. Good and upright is the Lord. Therefore he instructs sinners in the way. He leads the humble in what is right and teaches the humble his way. We all have folks in our lives that frustrate us, don't we? It's just kind of a normal piece that, perhaps there are some folks that we struggle even liking. And unfortunately, that's a normal piece of life. Being a Christian does not mean we don't have these emotions, we don't have these feelings, we don't have these kinds of things happen to us. The thing is, if we think about that and when we get focused on those kinds of things, we get this feeling, this emotion, this stuff that isn't really very comfortable, is it? It just kind of sits there, and when it sits there and we focus on it, all too often we lose our focus on God, we lose our focus on peace and hope. The psalmist is dealing exactly with this in Psalm 25, dealing with someone who the psalmist is pretty frustrated with. So in his attempt, and I think it's a good one for us too, but in his attempt to deal with those emotions, he turns and focuses rather on his relationship with God. That becomes the key in knowing how to deal with this. These things aren't going to get wiped away magically out of our lives, but rather it's how we figure how to deal with it. And the best way is to focus on that loving relationship that God has established with us. As he says in verse 1, to you, O Lord, I lift up my soul. To you, O Lord, I have my relationship. Please join me going back just a bit to Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures and leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord my whole life long.